Mortgage rates hit a 2-week low this week. Most people will hear that headline and stop. The smart ones will keep listening because the reason rates dropped is the part nobody is talking about. I am Ron Siegel, certified liability advisor, helping families build wealth through strategic debt management. This is your weekend update for the week of May 29th, 2026. Let me start with a number that drove the week. The 10-year Treasury sits at 4.43% as of this recording. Last week, it was 4.56%. That's a meaningful move in 7 days, and it pulled mortgage rates down with it. Here's where rates landed. The 30-year conventional is at 6.59%, down from 6.75% last Tuesday. The 30-year jumbo is at 6.70%. The 30-year FHA, 6.12%, and the 30-year VA is 6.14%. These are national averages from Mortgage News Daily, not an offer to lend. So what pushed rates down? 3 things at once. First, the back and forth on the U.S. and Iran peace deal. One morning, the deal looks close. The next morning, there are renewed strikes. The bond market wants to believe a deal is coming, but it is not buying it yet. Oil prices dipped under $90, then bounced back above. Markets are waiting for a signed agreement. Second, the inflation report came in soft. The Fed's preferred gauge, called PCE, showed core inflation at 3.3% year over year. The monthly reading was just 0.2%. That's a decent number, especially with higher oil prices in the mix. Third, and this is the part most people are missing, the growth story is changing under our feet. First quarter GDP was revised down from 2% to 1.6%. The personal savings rate dropped to 2.6%. In April alone, Americans pulled $133.9 billion out of savings just to keep up. March was revised to $96.2 billion drop. Total savings now sit at $611.7 billion. Since January of 2024, savings have fallen by $772 billion. Now look at what households are paying to carry their debt. The ratio of consumer interest payments to savings jumped to 97% in April. That matches the peak of the 2001 recession. We are not predicting a recession. We're reporting what the data shows, and it is showing up in behavior. Real travel spending fell 4.9% over the 2 months ending in April. That's a deeper drop than the worst 2 months of the Great Recession. People are still spending on essentials. They're pulling back on the things they can choose to skip. So what does this mean for your clients? It means the people walking through open houses this summer are more cautious than they were a year ago. They are not panicking. They are paying attention. They want to know that the decision they make today still works 5 years from now. And here's the part the news is not telling them. The latest survey of 150 of the top economists in the country shows the median forecast for home appreciation is 2.5% over the next year and 14% over the next 5 years. On a $500,000 home, that's $12,500 of appreciation in 1 year and $70,000 over 5 years. Most of that is tax-free. The new home sales headline got it wrong too. Yes, April came in at 622,000, down 11% year over year. But that's a volatile monthly number that gets annualized. The 3 and 6 month moving averages are basically flat, and the median new home price went up 8% month over month. Builders are not cutting prices. They are building smaller floor plans to keep the total price within reach. Strategy beats rate always. The families who see a clear path in front of them are the ones who will act, which is a good moment to share what we have built for our referral partners. We have put together a suite of financial illustrators complimentary for you and your clients. This week, we are sharing our rate reduction illustrator. Your client enters their current mortgage balance, their current interest rate, and the rate they want to get to. The illustrator shows them exactly what it takes to get there. It turns a question into a clear picture. If you'd like access to the full suite, the link is rsrlinks.com/calculators. That's rsrlinks.com/calculators. This week, we're rolling out a process to help the agents we work with win more listings, specifically through expired listings and for sale by owner strategies. 2 of our featured articles support that theme, and they are right on the right side of your dashboard or below the video, depending on the device you're using. The first is how one homeowner went from 2 price drops to sold above asking, a real example you can hand to a seller who has watched their listing go cold. The second is every day your home sits on the market, you lose money, which puts a real number on what stale days on market actually costs a homeowner. The third is the real target of your teen scam isn't your teen. Most parents never see it. And the fourth is, how would you feel if your first car quietly cost you your first home? Each one is a conversation starter you can put in front of a client this week. One more resource for your clients, KeySteps is a free platform offering credit monitoring, identity theft protection, and household budgeting tools all in one place. Visit rsrlinks.com/keysteps. That's rsrlinks.com/keysteps to share it with clients. Looking at next week, it is Jobs Week. Monday, 7 a.m. Pacific, we get the May ISM Manufacturing PMI. Tuesday brings the April JOLTS job opening at 7 a.m. Pacific. Wednesday delivers ADP private payrolls at 5:15 a.m. Pacific, with the market expecting 110,000 new jobs, followed by the ISM Services PMI at 7 a.m. Friday's the big one. The May non-farm payroll report comes out at 5:30 a.m. Pacific, with the market expecting 96,000 jobs added and the unemployment rate holding at 4.3%. That is your weekend update. We appreciate you listening, and we'll speak with you again next week.